glad to have you here with us on the Retirement Key with financial advisor Abe Abich, founder of Abich Financial Services, who is here sharing his bevy of knowledge, all in effort to hopefully help you make some better decisions as you get closer to your retirement goals. So the retirementkey.com is where you can get started talking to Abe and his entire team at Abich Financial Services. We also have links posted in the show notes. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just search the Retirement Key on YouTube and you can find us and watch us there. So it's that time of year where we're already starting to think about all the spending frenzy. It starts at Halloween. I want to, have you seen those
There's
giant
Christmas stuff in the store already?
But before we get there, have you seen the giant skeletons or even giant Christmas decorations? They sell them particularly, I think the Home Depot or Lowe's or Costco is known for them.
Yeah.
I want to know how many people buy those, but they don't think about when the holiday is over, where the heck you're going to put those things. Like, where do you, you have to rent a storage unit.
I don't know. It's not our household buying all those silly things.
Well, I have no room. I have no space.
But we do have some clients and neighbors that really get into it. Matter of fact, neighbors are already changing like the light bulbs and their light posts, and we decorate the house a little bit, but we don't get out of control. Like we're not that house in the neighborhood that's got a million lights and like you drive to this town to see this house. Like you got to see this house. No, that's not us. But we have some houses actually right around the corner. Yeah.
I don't have the time I don't want to do it myself, but I love seeing other people get into it. I'm like you. I support other people getting into it.
We have some houses close by, right around the corner in Leesburg that kind of deck them out. Yeah, and it is cool to see, but that's just not us.
It's fun. It's fun to drive around and look at it. Because here's the thing. Like, I don't feel like doing the work, but I appreciate other people's effort, so I support them and all the effort.
Yeah.
It's not even Halloween yet, and yet that's where I saw Costco, the giant nativity scenes and the giant ornaments. Stores like Costco, Target, Walmart.
You'll see Valentine's stuff out, before
we even get Thanksgiving. It's time to. Will you let us have one holiday, please, stores?
Right. Oh yeah.
It just serves as a reminder, though, that the end of that's what really I think bugs me is the fact that it's like, golly, before we know it, it's going to be New Year's, and we're going to be talking about all the things that
this time of year flies by.
And so thinking about it from a professional perspective, then from a financial perspective and the work that you do, are there things that we should think about this time of year that we're maybe not thinking about, like shoring up end of year kind of stuff?
So much. Okay. If you are 73 and older, haven't taken out your RMDs, you better get on them. Because we have a few months left. And you don't have to be 73. You could have received an inherited IRA and have an RMD due. You could be 50 years old.
Plot twist.
Have received an inherited IRA from a parent and have an RMD due. And the deadline is December 31st. And don't wait anywhere near that date because people are on holiday breaks. And these custodians actually will cut you off after a certain date because we're so close to the end of the year. So there's so much we can do. RMDs are one of those things. Year-end portfolio review. Like, where do you stand? I mean, markets have done well again this year. And we'll see what happens, after the election and with these rate cuts and inflation. I think that's the bigger story. But if you own investments in a taxable account, as an example, in a brokerage account that have lost value or made a lot of money, selling to generate a tax loss is a way to find a silver lining. In other words, maybe you've done really well on Apple stock or some type of Vanguard fund, right? But you've got some losers in there, which can happen from time to time.
Yeah.
You could sell some of the winners or some of the winnings to offset the losses, right? So maybe you have 10,000 in gains and 10,000 in losses. You've got a zero tax bill due there. And now you have $20,000 that you can reinvest. Tax loss harvesting is important to do that. And the advisory team and myself were just sitting down last Friday, going through accounts, looking for opportunities like that to help our clients. An insurance review. Most employers offer open enrollment for health insurance and other benefits at the end of the year. But it's also good to take stock of what you currently own. How much life insurance do you have? Do you have the right healthcare plan? If you have an HSA, have you maxed it out before the end of the year? Which is a fantastic.
Do you think that people often overlook that notion of, you can review your insurance. It's because everybody always thinks about taxes and market risk.
Focus on the investments. Yeah. I think it's oftentimes overlooked. I think Americans are underinsured to a large degree when it comes to life insurance and the proper healthcare plans, disability insurance, even having an umbrella policy. I mean, we're not property and casualty agents, but umbrella policies, which can sit on top of your car and home insurance and provide additional liability protection, can be great, for people to have. Oftentimes, those are things to look into. Just get an assessment on everything you have, including the insurance policies. Be generous. Maybe if you're charitably inclined and haven't, given yet, you can make that, final donation by the end of the year to take advantage of maybe itemizing if you're not taking the standard deduction, and review your long-term plan. There's no easy answers when it comes to putting together a retirement plan, and it's not one size fits all. Everything should be customized, built together for you, specifically for you by someone, a fiduciary, knowing your specific situation. Only then should advice and guidance be given. And if someone doesn't know your entire situation, that is not the fiduciary standard, nor should they be giving you advice. So you should be working with someone who understands the entire situation. Matter of fact, we don't allow prospective clients to meet with us unless or until we have all the statements, all the holdings, all the insurance policies, all of the accounts, Social Security benefits, real estate, debt, Social Security payments, annuity payments, pensions. You get the point. We need to know about it all to make a good recommendation to build a plan that is in the client's best interest.
What about life events? Something you brought up the idea of like insurance. What about if there's been a death or a divorce, or they know there's a grandchild on the way or a wedding coming up? Is this the time of year to be thinking about those kinds of things?
Yes, and they happen all the time. People pass away, inheritance are passed on. Man, a lot of our clients will sell a home in plans to right size. Usually move south. They'll have a lot of cash, right, for a period of time. And maybe just extra cash. They sell their home here in the DC metro area for $1 million. It's paid off. $1 million of cash in their bank account all of a sudden. They buy the next home in South Carolina or wherever for $700,000 and still have $300,000 or $400,000 left over. What are you doing with that? Right?
It's just
these events happen all the time.
Big
bonus payouts, deferred compensation, selling property, inheritances, bonus checks, all kinds of things. That would require, or we would highly encourage having a meeting with a financial professional, a fiduciary advisor at that time. And ideally, you're meeting with a fiduciary advisor several times throughout the year. We offer quarterly reviews, and our clients have found, Heather, by meeting with them 4 times a year, we can really stay on top as much as possible of their plan, considering everything that's going on in the world. So the point being, there's so much you can do by the end of the year. It's just a good time. Reassess. How have you done? How have the markets done? How have your portfolios done? Have you taken advantage of tax loss harvesting, RMDs, maxing out accounts, taking advantage of HSAs, getting an insurance checkup? So much you can do. And now's the time, because with a lot of these things, once we get into January of 2025, the ability to contribute and take advantage of a lot of these tax things for calendar year 2024 will go away.
Got it.
So timing is key. And there's so much you can do, and we encourage it. Now's a wonderful time to get a good assessment of where you stand and how the year has gone, and a good compass check, and make those little improvements that can add up to be a big deal over a lifetime.
And also start looking ahead at what goals you might have for 2025, 2026, and the years that are still yet to come. Abe and his team are here to help you figure these things out. So let's get to work. Yes, the end of the year seems to just rapidly diminish in front of us, but there is still time to make some moves within your plan, within your account. So if you want to get to work on that, find us at theretirementkey.com. We also have links posted in the show notes. If it's more convenient, you can just click there, or again, it's theretirementkey.com.